Hello Libra, and welcome to your mid-monthly reading. Happy birthday to all you beautiful Librans who are having a birthday in this period. My goodness, the cards have gone everywhere. So this end of the month, we're moving from your beautiful season into Scorpio season. I'm noticing a real change of tone in the energy. It's going to get a little bit more intense, especially as we're moving into eclipse season. There's going to be an eclipse on the 25th, give or take a day, depending on where you are in the world. And this is a new moon in Scorpio. So we've got the Hanged Man coming in, patience and perspective, and the Ten of Feathers, recovery and transformation. Wow. Gosh, I really feel like there's a sense that you're sitting with something, looking at it from a whole heap of different angles. It's like you don't have to rush into it. It just might just be hanging there, and something in your life that you're pondering at this moment. Maybe look at it from this angle, that angle, from the other person's point of view. It may feel like it's not moving much. It's just kind of there. But what it's doing is it's actually giving you the space to work out what it is that you want to let go of, sacrifice, shut the door, say no to, not doing that anymore. That's over. And that precipitates this beautiful release and recovery that comes in, and transformation. You know, the snake is new life. It's releasing an old skin, an old version of you that you don't need anymore. So, or an old version of your life, something within your life that you don't need anymore. So it's this beautiful journey of a transformation that occurs where you're just kind of sitting with this energy and just shedding a skin, quite literally. So beautiful. There's this real Kundalini kind of rising energy that comes through. So very, very powerful energy, powerful soul energy that's coming in and rising up. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Libra. We've got Cup 10 Pluto Pisces. So more Pluto coming in, which is actually very much this energy of transforming spirit, soul and spirit. Absolutely beautiful. So it's interesting because I think the things that make you happy, the sense of happiness feels different. So in a good way, I feel like I'm feeling this stillness and this peace that comes through with this, Libra. It's interesting energy. But it's almost like you couldn't have found this form of happiness previously until you shed that old skin. Which when I'm saying old skin, it's just kind of more of a metaphorical, symbolic, energetic shedding of old energy and this sense of transformation. So, yeah, beautiful. This is really powerful stuff coming through. Some of you might find this an incredibly creative period as well. You may be changing style. Whatever it is, it's like I used to do it that way. Now I'm doing it a new way. Now I'm expressing myself a new way. Now I am new. So it's really fascinating. It's beautiful, really, really beautiful and potent, the energy I'm feeling here. So Libra, wanted to let you know this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommended to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the more holistic view, a fuller view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Libra. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And there is no extended reading for the mid-monthlies this month. So, but if you are interested in some of my personalized services like the tarot readings and the healings, the link for that is also in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what beautiful energy. And they are saying that this is very much linked to your season. The fact that the sun is coming in, you're getting this beautiful solar recharge of the Libra energy. And then what it's done is just, it's just discarded. It's like this injection of vitality that's come through, and it's been able to discard that old energy that you just no longer need. So, yeah, they're kind of showing me like when you're out in the sun and your skin rejuvenates. For whatever reason, they're showing me a lot of skin rejuvenation. I don't know why. But anyway, the Fool. Okay, here you are, off on the next big adventure, stepping into something new. So 6 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Ooh, the Star card in the near future. Beautiful. The 4 of Cups. Here you are, the Justice card. Oh, we like it. The Ace of Swords coming in. Fantastic. Right, around something you've been strangling, boom, in comes the Tower. Wow, okay. And we have at the base the Two of Wands. My goodness, okay. Look, I mean, there's major endings here. Big major ending. The fact you've got the Hanged Man, 2 tens, and then we've got the beginning, the Fool coming in. And we do have the Tower. That's the eclipse-like energy. Boom. In comes this activated change that comes through with this. So, eclipses are interesting. It doesn't have to necessarily, something gets activated, whether it's getting activated energetically or not. You may actually see it in your physical world, or it may be something that gets activated energetically, and then you see it in your physical world later, but this is the activation point now. So we have as a situation the Fool. That's press the reset button, step into the new. I'm a new person now. I've got my new energy. I've got this beautiful transformation that's coming. I've got this release and recovery, and here I am. I'm feeling light and happy, wanting to kind of go off on the next big adventure, press the reset, and just maybe even take a leap of faith, or just step into a very, very new energy. It is crossed, interestingly, by the Knight of Wands, because the Fool card is could be about taking a risk or taking a leap of faith, but the Knight of Wands is saying that it's almost like it doesn't want to be. The Knight of Wands is very spontaneous and fun and let's do it. And so it's almost like that's kind of blocking you. There's a sensible side that's going, okay, let's think about this before we step into it completely. So it is this lovely new energy that's activating here. But it's just a question of, is this going to be positive change? I don't want to rush into it or feel too rash. Like it wants to kind of feel like it's got some sort of foundation to it. So it does feel like that. It's just there's a little bit of hesitation about fully stepping into it. We have in the conscious mind the Six of Cups. So with all these cups around, could be a lot of emotions with the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups. But, I feel like it's kind of like you're at the end of the road emotionally with something. You're ready to let it go. And this could be that you're thinking about the past, that it is someone or a situation that you've kind of outgrown or realised that you've moved on from now. But there could be a little bit of sentimentality attached to the past with this. It's kind of like, I know I'm not that person anymore, but I also am fond. I've got some fond memories of things that occurred in the past. There might also be some other memories that aren't so great, but this is kind of, a little bit of a trip down memory lane with the Six of Cups. So some past energies coming up, even like trips down to your childhood, kind of childhood memories could be coming up around this as well. So interesting. The Six of Cups does want to bring harmony into relationships, so a rebalancing of that. At the base, we've got the Nine of Wands. So this is kind of saying, you have been through a lot. With this Nine of Wands, this is the wounded warrior. A little bit of suspicion, like it's kind of like, what are you going to throw at me next, universe? And in comes the Fool, and you're like, that's kind of where you're like, oh, I just want to put the brakes on this. I don't want to necessarily jump straight into this new thing that's on offer, because there could be a little bit of soul weariness. Like there still is a recovery energy. You're still kind of at the very, very end of the cycle where you just kind of need to get over that finishing line and release everything completely that you need to release. So you're still in this recovery transformation phase, and you're closer than you think to ending that cycle, but it is still a part of you deep down as there's a tiredness. So this might even be physical tiredness. Maybe you just need some good sleep as well. But in the recent past, the Knight of Swords, things just all happen so quickly. This is fast-moving energy. It's just all boom, boom, boom. Suddenly you're in this sense of press the reset button, and there's all this. So, the Knight of Swords is a Gemini energy. It may be that Mars and Gemini energy that is coming in and wanting you to do a lot. It's like wanting to take a lot of action and focus and drive and determination and taking things on. So I do feel like that's potentially like your mind has potentially been going in all sorts of different directions. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that. You've been taken like this. But there's a sense of press the reset for the moment. Okay, we have in the near future, this is what I love, the Star card. Really beautiful. Really interesting, because normally, like in the tarot, you do have the Tower coming up as the outcome. The Star card comes after the tarot. This time it's coming before the Tower card is what I'm talking about. Not the tarot. I don't know why I was saying the tarot, but the Tower card is, the Star card comes before the Tower card. So it's interesting because it's almost like they want you to have hope restored before they bring in the change. Before they go, okay, you're in a good place now. We can see energetically there's this purification that's come through of your energy, which actually feels really nice. And it's like feeling very guided and connected, and this higher vibration that comes through with the Star card feeling very, it just feels like potentially this transformation that's occurring can feel like a bit like a wish come true as well. But yeah, it's almost like it wants you to be in that place so it can activate this higher vibrational energy that is coming in. So it has to they're showing me it's at this very, very high vibration. So it's like they want to align you to that vibrational energy, which is part of what this release is, and recovery and transformation, so that you can, it's like an energetic upgrade as well, so that you can receive this like activation energy that's coming through. You're presenting as the Four of Cups, so you might be a little bit like, well, there's something on offer here emotionally and I'm really not sure about it at this moment in time. So, yeah, it is a sense that a lot of things are about to shift and change with how you're feeling. But the Four of Cups can be where you're feeling restless or just bored, or you're just searching for something deeper. So just honor those feelings, trust those feelings when they come in. You can feel a bit meh with that one, but I feel like everything's about to shift and change with that, which is nice. So we have energy surrounding you is the Justice card. That Justice represents Libra, the card of Libra, and there's kind of official outlets and avenues to be able to restore equilibrium in your life at this moment in time. So this is contracts as well. There's a lot of contractual stuff going around, whether this is like your own Akashic record personal contracts that you've signed, or whether this is actual like quite literally legal contracts around that have been, I feel like there's been a little bit of a fatigue or struggle around some of this, but the Justice energy is like, we're definitely looking at fairness, equilibrium and contracts. So that's kind of coming through. Hopes and fears, we've got the World card. So this is just wanting a cycle to end and complete, and to receive the gifts and the fulfillment and celebration of something to end. So I do feel like it's kind of like you're at the end of a cycle, and it's like you've got these transitioning, like overlapping timelines. Something's definitely ending while something's kind of trying to begin, and it's just like, okay, there's just a lot that you're dealing with here. But here you are, new beginning, Ace of Swords, boom. Okay, new contracts for some of you, or negotiation of contracts of some way. But I get for a lot of you with the Tower energy, this has got a lot to do with the Akashic records. So there is actually a sense that there's a new contract coming in, being activated, like in your soul lifetime. It's like, I will do this in my lifetime and start this. So these are kind of not weird, but they're like fated points. And so there's something that universe is trying to give you, a very strong message that you're activating something new, like a new version of you at this moment in time. So the Ace of Swords, brilliant new idea, new cycle in terms of clarity inside your mind, seeing very clearly what it is that you've been struggling and battling with here. And then boom, in comes the Tower, revelations, shifts and activated change. So it's kind of like was preparing you before it was going to happen, with the Star card saying this is coming in, and you're seeing very clearly that something just that you're struggling with, what was right and what wasn't right, what was meant for you and what wasn't. And you're seeing very clearly the dynamics of the struggle or the battle. And the Tower card can actually just almost instantly, like it's kind of a funny energy, like with the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles, because the Tower is like boom, change, unexpected change, shake everything up. And the Knight of Pentacles is the opposite of that. That's very slow, stable, slow moving. This is fast, slow. Activated change, unexpected, reliable, dependable, exactly what you know and what you need. And so it just goes kind of almost instantly to this new thing from like, 0 to 100, but kind of like the opposite. It's like chalk and cheese energy. So this big change comes through, but then you land in this very grounded place where it's like, okay, now I know who or what or I can trust and depend and rely upon. I find myself in this position where I'm looking at my longer term future and it's feeling better. It's feeling like I can trust this road. I can trust the path that I've been thrown upon now by the Tower. But I can see very clearly how I've been struggling with something and I've been guided to this new energy, which is very reliable and just thinking of my long-term future that's going to be a better future for me. So it's like where you land is going to be somewhere really good or with somebody that you really it's slow going, but it's like everything instantly slows down with it. But it's also like, okay, now I feel like I've got this really valuable thing I'm holding in my hands. Like imagine you are the knight holding the pentacle. The Tower has revealed the pentacle to you and gone, boom, here you go. The star card guided you to it as well. And you've gone, now I've got something of great value, someone I can really rely upon. And now I can take this forward with me throughout my life and feel good, feel like I can take this to the end of my life even, this energy, which actually, feels like it's something for your much longer term future, which is good. So here we've got the Two of Wands, which is stepping into the new. The new is going to get activated 100% here with the Ace of Swords and the Tower. So yeah, whatever like little doubts that you've got with this Knight of Wands, the bigger energies are coming in. This is being activated. You're going to find yourself starting something new and taking those first initial steps, and those steps are slow steps, absolutely. And they're steps that feel good. They feel grounded. They feel like you're on the right path. There's this calmness that comes in with it. So I do feel like a lot of this is kind of a stress release as well. I'm kind of feeling it in my adrenals and just even physically in my body and my muscles. Like I can physically kind of let go of a lot of tension that's been held here. So in this big release of the Tower. So I think, this Tower energy does represent eclipses because it is unexpected and unexpected change, but you're going to be happy where you land, being the Knight of Pentacles. So we've got freedom is my divine right. This is your affirmation card. I'm free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. Now that's a lot. That sentence in itself is very much related to this eclipse-like energy I'm noticing here. So you're moving beyond past limitations. You're releasing something here with the Ten of Feathers, transforming. You've gone from the Ten of Feathers, which is actually the Ten of Swords, to the Ace of Swords, to the new beginning, the new thought, the new wonderful thought, the new thoughts that are beyond limitations and bring you into freedom. And boom, the Tower goes, yep, I'm going to take you to this freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. Fantastic. And this is the new you that's coming in here, Libra, which is really fantastic. The new energetically upgraded you. So let's see, we have, the Fairy, beautiful. Beautiful Fairy. Fairies are magic. They're magical creatures. It's about the element of air. Magical stuff is going on inside your mind, if you believe. So it really is about what's happening. Things inside your mind and your heart are transforming here, and it's where you can create. There's a lightness of touch. There's the lightning in general, and there's a lot of magic around in the air, especially around your thoughts, your ideas, your inspiration. So it's a beautiful energy to come through for you, Libra. So that's it. That's your reading. My goodness. Okay, this Ace of Swords could be a brilliant new idea. So for those of you that are like kind of thinking, all right, I want to write my book, or I want to start something that's using your brain or writing something down or communicating in some way, and it's got a longer term future. You know, you're at the very start of it, but you know you've got to write like 1,000 pages, or you've got to submit this or do that, or whatever it is. It's like now's the perfect time to start something like that. That is like the very beginning, that is using your wonderful communication skills, however that is. Like it could be writing a song, or it could be anything, but you just could come up with a brilliant idea. But whatever this is, this feels like a really positive activation and, stepping into the new you. So that's it, Libra. Thanks so much. And I think you're going to feel so much happier with it as well. So thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. And if you're interested in any of my personalized services, the link for that is in the description box below. Enjoy the rest of your season and take care.